Hi, this is Peggy from RAR speaking about digital banking transformation. So in my last video, I spoke about the changes that FI needs to include in their digital transformation strategy in order to take into consideration the new normal parameters. So I mentioned three levers that they should activate in order to accelerate this transformation without actually increasing their T&O budget. So these three levers are monetizing, prioritizing, and minimizing. So today we are going to speak about monetizing. So the first thing is that banks actually are sitting on a lot of assets. Maybe be technology, processes, staff they train. They're really sitting on a treasure of assets that they could monetize. So the logic in financial institutions is that when you're trying to solve a problem, you're developing the technology internally, you're creating new processes, you're throwing new stuff at it, and you're doing that even if actually the problem is not a competitive problem, even if you're solving regulatory challenges. So this creates a lot of opportunities now to monetize the assets that answer a problem on the marketplace, and that will generate obviously some nice cash flow for financial institutions. So the first example can be risk. You have a lot of money that have been spent to answer to regulators. AML KYC remediation is a very good example. All FIs have to do that. And what happened is that they all developed their own processes, technologies, and trained their staff. So a great opportunity for FI would be actually to spin off these groups and start a center of excellence, or even industry utilities with a couple of other FIs in order to take that outside of their own four walls, and then create a new business, and hence accelerate as well the transformation in that space. The second area could be digital platform. Obviously, a lot of money has been spent by FI in that space. Some spent hundreds of millions actually, and you have an opportunity now to look at these digital tools that are not necessarily bringing a lot of value in terms of competitive positioning. A lot of them are table stake now. So how could you use them and sell them to smaller FIs in other geographies, or even companies in other industries, and generate cash flow from these tools that were extremely costly and expensive to develop. So you have a lot of opportunities to not only monetize the assets that are sitting in the banks today, but also accelerate the digital transformation by really putting that into focus and in a different part of the organization, hopefully outside the organization. So banks usually don't have a very good handle of the assets they own, and they never really think about how they could monetize. But I think right now we're in the right set of circumstances, the perfect storm, to be able to think about that. So this could be very interesting in terms of generating top line and accelerating actually the transformation. So next video I will speak about minimizing and give you more insight on what FI can do in that space. As always, don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have some feedback or some questions, and I'm looking forward to our next video. Have a good day.